Hello everybody. Welcome to the Flute Specialist video repair series, emergency repairs that flutists can do themselves. My name's Robert Johnson. I want to welcome you again to our discussion on how to repair flutes in an emergency situation. Tip number one of the most common repair problems that we see is a loose head joint cork. That can also often be determined by the cork just falling out of your instrument. Let me remind you, we want to push the head joint cork out of the bottom of the head joint. Because the flute head joint has a taper to it, you can potentially damage the head joint by pushing it out the other end. In this case, the head joint cork needs to be replaced. It's so loose it just falls out the bottom. In some instances, we want to use a stick to remove it. And so we have just a piece of old drumstick, or you could use a piece of wood doweling from the hardware store, and we're taking it out the bottom. In this case, not only does the head joint cork have to be replaced with a new one, but it's also not in the stopper plates. The cork is moved and it's not in contact with the stopper plates here. So I'm going to screw this together here, and this will improve the tone to make sure that the cork is in contact with your stopper plates. When it's loose, I'm going to use some hardware store plumber's tape, also Teflon tape, referred to as Teflon tape. I'm going to wrap it a few times here to increase the outside diameter. In doing so, when we put it back into your head joint, it'll seal properly. We can also check the placement of the cork by using your swab stick. There's a mark scored on the bottom of this stick that is typically 17 millimeters. That measurement can vary from brand to brand, and that line should be in the center of your embouchure hole. If it's not in the center of your embouchure hole, you can move the cork left or right of center. I hope this tip will be helpful to allow your flute to perform better in an emergency situation.